Good morning. This is from Vijayakumar, Assistant Professor, Department of Physics. Today we discuss that the new subject is environmental science. It's a mandatory subject to studying in all B.Tech students. So we have studied about the environmental science based on ecosystem. So the first unit we have framed in that ecosystem. The first topic we discussed in today is in ecosystem is definition, scope and importance of ecosystems. So the introduction of ecosystem, first of all we discussed in environment, the living and non-living things surround of influence one another. It's called as an environment. So the studying about the living and non-living organisms to form of different component wise and their interrelationship to study, that is an environmental studies. Then environmental engineering, the productions and the enhancement of this quality and make of quantity to the form of the natures. That is a environmental engineering. So the environmental we form in two types. So one is in a natural and another one is in a man-made formations. The natural already to give the God gift in our earth, but the man-made, it's a form of some modified in environmental within a modern technology devices. Next we move from the ecosystems. So the ecosystem is a form of group of living organisms and interact with each other of some specific environmental. The different living organism is formed in our earth. One is single and another one is in a complex living organism. So the both are to be act in our interrelationship to the form of environmental that we call this a ecosystem. Then scope of ecology, it become help of to tackle a problem like pollution, food, oxygen depletion, global warming. This all the factor to be affected in that environment. So we have get some scope of environmental ecology to based on these categories. Then another one is in a protecting flora and fauna, right? This is a specific case of in environmental system. Then importance of ecosystem. So the need in first one is in a fresh air, then next one is in a the quality of air, the next one is in a regulate climate, then prevent erosions, then soil productivity. So we discuss in each and every topic to the form of some assignment how to related ecosystem for in our life. You make in a assignment or think about that, right? So this is all the reference I am prepared from this PPT to the taken of that scope and causes of ecosystem. The ecosystem is a very important role to the form of nature. So that why we discussed in the first one in the environmental system. The environmental study is one of a very important subject to study in BE students, because the students are to develop in future is environmental engineering based modified societies. So first they think about in ecosystem form of living and non-living organisms. Then after they developed in engineering formation in a societies, because the many problem will be created to the form of man-made environmental. So think about that the man-made environmental cause and effect. This all to identified in first. Then after they will be developed in the environmental studies and the societies. So all the engineers to form in the new types of environmental to the form of man-made form. Thank you very much. We discussed in the same environmental studies paper in the next topic in a next slide. Thank you very much.